Hello, hello, my friends. I have review number 4 from this Kringle and Country Candle spring launch that will be taking place this Friday, March 1st. So I have already reviewed Bananas Foster, I've reviewed ice cream sandwiches, and I've reviewed cake pops. And today it is Charred Pineapple's turn. Now, full disclosure before we get into the meat of this review, this candle was sent to me by Kringle Candle in PR. I did not pay for this candle. I am a Kringle brand ambassador. But you guys know, if you've been here with me for a while, you know that my thoughts are always honest. They are always my own. And in my opinion, Kringle Candle is one of the best brands when it comes to the candle industry at listening to feedback. So I just want to say thank you to them very much for sending me this candle in consideration. So there will be 12 fragrances released this Friday. There will be 6 candles in the Country lineup, 6 candles in the Kringle lineup. So this jar that you are looking at right here is a 100% soy wax formula. This jar is the large apothecary style jar. This fragrance will also be available in the medium-sized apothecary jar, as well as daylights and wax melts. And I always tell everybody, if you are on the fence about a fragrance, the daylights and the wax melts are probably your best bet, because at least you can get a taste of what the fragrance will be like. Now, I've mentioned this in the other reviews that the daylight and the wax melt formulas are not 100% soy wax. They still do use a paraffin wax blend on those. So if you are somebody who tends to notice that paraffin wax smells a little bit different to you, just be aware of that. But I don't think that there's that much of a difference that it would really impact whether or not you would purchase a fragrance. So let's go ahead and talk about Charred Pineapple. We are looking at this beautiful green wax. This candle in particular has been lit for approximately 4.5 hours now on this burn. I am on my 5th burn of this candle. The fragrance notes on Charred Pineapple are top notes of fresh pineapple juice, mango, mid notes of vine ripened raspberry and juicy melon, base notes of creamy coconut and peach. All right, so what does my nose detect? Well, here's something I'm gonna tell you guys. I am normally not a pineapple lover. I tend to think that when pineapple is done by some other brands, that it can come off quite artificial. It can come across very sickeningly sweet. It's oftentimes blended with a coconut fragrance. It can come off very overly sugary, fruity cocktail to me, and even sometimes it can be a little astringent to my nose. I am very happy to report and a little surprised to tell you guys that I actually really like this fragrance. Now, one of the reasons why I think I enjoy this fragrance is because this is not overly artificial pineapple. This actually, to me, definitely smells like authentic pineapple. What you are seeing here pictured on the label, which by the way, I think is beautiful with the, some of those charred marks on that pineapple. It actually kind of makes me hungry thinking of grilled fruit in the summertime. But what you are seeing here in terms of that juicy pineapple, I'm sorry you guys, apologizing real quick for the plane flying overhead. It's a beautiful day here in Arizona. It's about 72 degrees today, so I have my windows open. Usually I like the bird song as background noise, not planes flying overhead. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to what I am smelling. But what I was saying is that what I am smelling is the meat and the juiciness of a charred pineapple. It's very authentic. This is definitely a fruity scent, but it is not a fruity cocktail pineapple. So if you are somebody who likes pineapple fragrances because they remind you of a summery cocktail, I'm not gonna say you're gonna be disappointed in this fragrance. I think you'll still like it because you probably are somebody who enjoys pineapple fragrances. But this to me is definitely like juicy pineapple. I actually do detect a little bit of that mid note of juicy melon, because the way that I would just describe this is that it reminds me of a very juicy fruit, not the gum, but like a fruit that is just naturally sweet. The sweetness that I am smelling in here is very much a natural sweetness. This doesn't seem like it's attempted to like pour a bunch of sugar in here. It's really well done. Now I know a lot of you guys are a little bit nervous about that charred note in here. I will tell you that my husband detected it on cold. I don't really smell like anything that I would walk into a home and be like, oh, it smells like somebody is actually grilling pineapples in here. It definitely, but it does smell like if you were to grill pineapple on your grill and then you bring it into your house, it's that aroma of the sweetness that is released from fruit when you cut into it after you have grilled it. That's kind of a hard description. So it doesn't smell like a freshly cut fruit, but it does smell like something that has been grilled. So that charred note in there is that's just how I would describe it. It's not like a smoky note to my nose. It's not even like, if you're turned off by quote unquote smoky, fiery type of fragrances, don't worry about this one, because that's not really what I'm smelling here at all. This is just more so, it smells like a grilled fruit. That's the best way that I can put it. I don't really smell any peach or even creamy coconut. I guess creamy coconut could be a base note in there, probably to keep it from becoming too artificially sweet. And to be honest with you, I don't really smell mango, and that is a fragrance that I'm actually very sensitive to, because mango to my nose oftentimes is one of those other fragrances. I usually avoid mango and pineapple because both of them can come across very acidic and almost cat urine-like to me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. So as I talked about in the Cake Pops review, the wicks on these new country candles are much improved from the 2023 version when they first swapped over to the 100% soy wax formula. We were really excited to see the wax formula change. Well, I know a lot of us were. There were some of you who were a little upset from the deviation of using paraffin. But I will tell you that one of the issues we ran into were these wicks that were burning so hot and fast, and they were getting these massive carbon balls, which was then causing a lot of soot around the rims. I am very happy to report that all of the country candles that I have been burning in this collection with these new wicks have been performing really well for me. So this candle yesterday was lit for 6.5 hours. Today, I just told you this one has been lit for 4.5 hours. And as you can see, there's no soot around the rim. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. I've also been trying to include a picture for you guys of what the candles look like after the wax has hardened, but you can see nice solid flame there, but we're not getting huge carbon balls there. If you do get a little bit of excess carbon, you can go ahead and trim that. I personally don't, because I find that these wicks are kind of like self-trimming. But yeah, the wicks are performing really well for me. Let's go ahead and talk about strength and throw. So you guys know that I tend to move my candles around when I am conducting a review, when I'm kind of evaluating a candle for review purposes. So my home is about 20 years old. It is open concept in the living areas. We have 20-foot high ceilings in the living room. It opens up to the kitchen. Closed concept bedrooms with lower ceilings. My home is approximately 1,800 square feet. And like I said, I do live in Arizona, so we have a little bit warmer temperatures here. The room temperature right now is roughly around between 70 and 72 degrees. I always like to give that information. I know it seems a little repetitive in each new review, but I am getting new subscribers every day, and I always feel like that is important information for people to know when I am conducting a candle review, because I believe that our environment and the layout of our home can impact very subjective things such as strength and throw. So strength and throw on this one, I'm going to give it about a solid 7. I can definitely smell it throughout the open concept and here into my kitchen. It's very strong in the closed concept bedrooms. Now, if I put it into a hurricane, that definitely bumps up to like an 8.5. It's a very solid performer for me, but it's not overwhelmingly. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. It's not going to be headache inducing. It's just a very lovely, fruity, candle. Stay tuned for my strawberry lemonade review. I should have that one up for you as well, because my friend Drew Yock actually had given me this suggestion. We were talking over on Instagram the other day. He is also a fellow Kringle brand ambassador, and he said that he was really anxious to pair this one with strawberry lemonade, and oh my goodness, that suggestion was perfect, because the two of them together just give this beautiful, juicy, fruity, early summer type of vibe for me that I was really, really enjoying. So I would say that if you go into this purchase knowing that this is going to be a medium high strength and projection, if you like pineapple fragrances, if you like juicy, fruity type of fragrances, then this is one that I would definitely give 2 thumbs up for. Like I said, I'm not somebody who normally likes pineapple fragrances, but this one is a winner for me. I actually do really enjoy this fragrance. It's one that I could see myself repurchasing. I have not taken the plunge to repurchase it yet, just because you guys know that I'm being very intentional about my candle collection this year. But this is one that I'm definitely glad to have in my collection, and I do see myself finishing this one up this year. Let me know in the comment box down below if you found this review helpful, or simply just hit the thumbs up button, because that helps me out quite a bit. It lets me know that you guys are appreciating these post-burn reviews. Information for the launch time, again, these will be available this Friday, March 1st. At 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have a discount code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It will save you 15% off of your purchases. Remember, you guys, that this is not a limited edition launch. This is part of their spring and summer collection. So these candles, as long as they sell well, they should be around in the main line for quite some time. So don't let FOMO get the best of you if you are trying to stick to a candle budget or whatnot. These are not limited edition. They should be around for a little while, so you have some time to not only listen to my review, but there's a lot of other fellow content creators who you can hear their thoughts. I will make sure that I have linked down below my the fragrance notes, where you can purchase this, discount codes, and I will also link down below my sorry, you guys, I'm really distracted by all of these planes flying overhead. I live about 45 minutes away from an Air Force base, and they must be conducting drills. Anyways, what I was going to say is I will have linked down below my other previous reviews for Bananas Foster, ice cream sandwiches, cake pops, as well as my first sniffs impression video that I did with my husband last week. You get 2 opinions in one video there, and plus my husband is he's fun because he likes to roast me all the time. So, all right, you guys, I want to say thank you very, very much for spending your time here with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. If you like a bunch of candle content, I've got quite a bit of it here on my channel for you. Thank you very much for sticking it out with me here today and all of the airplane noise. I just want to say that I hope that you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.